actually got a lot of fans who ask me a lot of questions about a Chirac rapper that goes by the name of Lil Durk. A lot of fans really don't know what happened to Lil Durk. A lot of fans know where he came from and stuff like that, but they really don't know the background on Lil Durk. You know, not many people he done lost due to this GD versus BD war. A lot of the heartache, the pains that this dude went through to be successful. So what we gonna do is we're gonna take you to the map right now. We're gonna take you to the Clout TV map and we're gonna see what's popping. We're gonna lay out everything about Lil Durk, where he from, what he been through, you know, stuff like that. But you already know what to do. Subscribe to this channel, shout notification gang. If you're trying to be a notification gang member, all you gotta do is just comment notification gang on this video. I'm just gonna break it down and see what's cracking on with Lil Durk right about now. But you already know what it is. Let's take it to the Clout TV map right now and see what's cracking. You know, because a lot of fans they just post, a lot of bloggers and stuff, they just post stuff and they really don't, you know, they really don't get down to the nitty gritty about these dudes and you know what they've been through and stuff like that. So we just gonna start off with Lil Durk, bro. Okay, and we gonna put it's gonna be Lil Durk and his real name is Dirk Barnes. Okay, so you're gonna put Dirk Barnes. Okay, all right. So it's Lil Durk, aka Dirk Barnes. And what we know about this dude, he was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. He was born on October 19th, 1992 in Chicago, Illinois. So we just gonna, like I said, take it down here. He was born in Chicago, okay, 1992 of October. Okay, that's the first thing I noticed about Lil Durk. He was born in October 1992. Okay, this year right here, 1992 was the year a lot of single mothers was, you know, forced to, you know, stay on the streets, stay in Caprini Greens and stuff like that. A lot of female mothers was, you know, doing a lot of things by themselves as far as raising their kids and stuff like that by themselves. And you know, Lil Durk father, his father was not in his life like that. He was in his life, but his father went to jail when he was only, you know, 7 months old. And his father name was Dante Banks, bro. Okay, so Dante Banks was Lil Durk's father. Okay, and this dude was a kingpin. This dude actually got caught with, you know, 6 bricks of cocaine, and you know, 6 bricks is worth $8 million. So they said that his was worth $8 million. He got caught with $8 million worth of cocaine. Okay. Another thing that we noticed about Lil Durk, he was there with his mom. It was, you know, 2 sisters and a brother. His brother lost his life, okay, and that was, you know, Dante Banks Jr. You know what I'm saying? And he go by the name, you know, D Thing. You know, so we gonna just pick D Thing. So this Dante Banks the second. So that's D Thing. Okay, okay, and that's his son, and that's Lil Durk's brother. So Dante Banks, aka D Thing, is Lil Durk's brother. Okay, he lost his life tremendously, bro. He was shot in the head outside a club in Chicago. You feel me? This will hurt Lil Durk a lot, you know. But he didn't die until, you know, later this year, last year actually. But we gonna get into some stuff that Lil Durk did and people he was beefing with. These dudes, he was affiliated with O Block, bro. And these dudes was BDs. Okay. So Lil Durk used to hang around the O Block. That's Parkway Gardens. That's where a lot of BD gang members like King Von, Boss Top, Buka, 600 Breezy, Big Wani, a lot of people, a lot of BDs that's famous right now is from this area right here, O Block. And I know y'all see a lot of people on, Instagram and people on social media going to O Block playing music, playing NBA Youngboy, just people going to O Block. It was recently Soldier Boy just went to O Block actually. He took a lot of pictures. He brought his team to O Block and everything. I guess that was support Chief Keef, because Soldier Boy and Chief Keef is real cool. Now, this is a BD area, and that's on the 64th. That's on the 64th end, but O Block, it goes up, but we know the main part was from 64th, okay? Now the other side, the guys they was beefing with was like, STL, FBG, Break Squad, EBT, stuff like that. And these dudes was GDs, okay? So these dudes was GDs, and these dudes was beef. These dudes was beefing with Lil Durk, and they was also beefing with O Block. They was beefing with a lot of the BDs. Uh, a lot of the BDs. They had this thing going on. It was called BDK for Lil JoJo. So these dudes was right here. They was BDK. Okay. And like I said, a lot of people was asking, yeah, why is they beefing? They just started beefing. No, the GD and the BD's beef been going on a long time since Larry Hoover and King David was out of jail. Yeah, it is true. They did merge up. It was a partnership. They went under the same stars. They would the same color. They cocked their hat to the same side. It's a lot of, similarities, for the GDs and the BDs. You know what I'm saying? They was clicked up once before. It wasn't always like this, but it was like this at a point of time before, 2012. Lil Durk didn't start rapping in 2011. That's when he dropped his first mixtape, I'm a Hitter. So he started rapping. He started rapping in 2011. So, so 2011. My bad, my marker kind of going up. So 2011, he started rapping. Okay, he started rapping and got real famous. He dropped his first mixtape, I'm a Hitter. He got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people was feeling it. And Lil Durk, he finally noticed that he can really, put a career into this. He really can get famous off this, if he keep going and stuff like that. So he dropped that song and, he basically just kept going off of it. And look at where he at today. Another thing, I noticed a lot about Lil Durk that he was getting in trouble with the law a lot. This dude got like 3 gun charges. I know one of the times he got caught, it was around June 5th, 2013. So 2013, he went to jail. Let me get my other marker. But in 2013, Lil Durk went to jail. So in 2013, he went to jail over a gun charge, bro. Okay? Now, this gun charge, this wasn't the first one. This was actually the second gun charge he took. A police officer seen him actually in the car. They got a call from somebody. The police got a call from somebody, and they seen Lil Durk in the car. And the person who called the police on him said that whoever had a firearm or whatever. So they basically said Lil Durk had a firearm on him. The police, as they was walking up to the car, they seen Lil Durk throw the firearm in the back of the car. So that's what basically got him popped off. Had to get my top. But that's what basically got him popped off, man. Because he had the fire on. The police was walking up to the car to investigate, and Lil Durk threw the firearm in the back seat, so he went to jail for it. Another thing that I noticed about Lil Durk, he was dissing these dudes a lot. So he was dissing the GDs a lot. And that's the FBG, STL, and everything. He was dissing these dudes a lot. He had a whole lot of songs going on dissing these dudes for no apparent reason. Even after FBG Duck passed away, he still was coming at FBG Duck, basically ripping them apart. A lot of fans was pissed off about this. A lot of fans was talking about this, and they didn't understand why did he wait till Duck die. Rest in peace, FBG Duck, but they didn't understand why did he wait till Duck die to start dissing, you know. And this dude, Lil Durk, had a whole lot of trouble, not only with ducking him, he had a trouble with this young man that went by the name of Joseph Coleman. So, you know, he had beef with this guy right here too, as well. When Lil Durk first blew up, he dropped that L's anthem. He had a big beef. He mentioned Brick Squad in that song, and JoJo was affiliated with the Brick Squad movement, and that's 069. That's on 69th Street. That's what 069 mean. That's on 69th Street. This guy, Lil JoJo, had ties with Brick Squad, and Lil Durk was actually dissing JoJo and Brick Squad, on the song called L's Anthem. L's up for them heads is that one. Another thing that I noticed about Lil Durk, everybody around him ended up dead, so it's like he's cursed. So it's like he got bad luck. I would just put it like that. So I feel like Lil Durk got bad luck when it comes to these court systems and stuff like that. Now, as far as his success and him making it, indeed he's blessed off that. But I feel like he got a lot of bad luck. He was recently charged along with King Von, his artist, rest in peace, King Von, for murdering a man and robbing him for his jewelry. They actually made it look like in court that the guy was robbing them, but actually they was robbing the guy for his merchandise and stuff like that. I guess he beat the case. He was also, caught up in a lot of homicides in Chicago as well. That's a lot of bad luck. He was getting caught with guns. The police walking up on him with pistols and he throwing them in the back seat and stuff. That was a lot of bad luck as well too. He's just affiliated with bad luck. His brother D Thing passed away. Dante Banks right here the second he passed away. So he died. Okay. He passed away. He was real close to Lil Durk. King Von, he passed away. King Von, he passed away. It was actually an interview with him and Vlad TV where Durk said that he lost, I think he said he lost over 100 people or something like that. But yeah, he lost King Von, he lost Capo, and he lost Odie. He lost Odie Perry, you know what I'm saying? He lost Rondo. Rondo's locked up. And that was another guy that was affiliated with him. The Dirk was affiliated with a lot of killers when you look at this whole map. He was affiliated with a whole lot of killers. You know, right now, what he's doing is he's living life. The Dirk is living life right now in 2022. But he still got a real big beef going on with, NBA young boy. So that's another guy that he's beefing with. NBA young boy. So I'm gonna just put that right here. I'm gonna just put that right there. So he beefing with NBA young boy as well too. Quando, Rondo, basically the whole 4K traders dude beefing with. And like I said, he's just tied up in a lot of stuff. Lil Durk is tied up in a lot of stuff, but you know his career is successful right now. Like I said, he lost his brother. His father was only locked up when he was 7 months old. You know, this dude is from the same place Derrick Rose is from. You know, the Inglewood area. You know, he's from the Inglewood area. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same place that Derrick Rose and big celebrities is from. This dude been through a lot. He been through a lot, and right now he's successful. He's doing something with Future. Nicki Minaj, the biggest artist, Gunna, you name it. This dude is everywhere on everybody's paper, everybody's tabloid. They actually labeling him as the voice in Chicago. The voice of Chicago, but it took all these losses. It took the gun charges. It took losing all his friends to picking up a microphone in 2011. 2011 is when he started rapping. He picked up a microphone and, like I said, he dropped that "I'm a Hitter," and that went crazy, man. Out of everything, I see success. Lil Durk is very successful. He owns a private jet. He got his own OTF brand going for himself right now. I just think he need just leave the beef alone. Stop dissing this side over here. We're keep getting your bag. Worry about yourself. Because this, out of all that dissing and talking about dead people, it brings this right here, bad luck. And nobody don't want to have, bad luck or bad blood on their conscience because, like I said, what they say, what goes around comes around. But, the gun charges going to jail in 2013, losing this, protege, King Von, and, his father is free now. His father is out of jail. They reunited at a restaurant, so that's what's up. But his brother, Dante Banks Jr., he has passed away, so rest in peace, D Thing, you know what I'm saying? And, these dudes was from the 64th area, the Inglewood, O Block area. And, like I said, this dude, he living life right now. Lil Durk is living life. He's at the height of his career. I know one of his biggest famous beefs that we all know about is the beef with Lil JoJo. And that's what kind of broke us into Lil Durk when he was beefing with this guy right here. And this dude was affiliated with the GDs, but he was an insane gangster as well. And I know y'all looking like, what the heck is that? Yeah, insane gangster disciple, IGD. That's what he was, Lil JoJo. That's what most of the Brick Squad gangsters was, but they was affiliated with GDs. Lil J, he was a BD, but he was affiliated. He was like an insane BD. You know, he hated BDs. He was BDK, but he was still a BD. But he affiliated himself with the Gangster Disciple Nation and the IGDs, the insane. So it's a lot of stuff going down there. He from a hood where Derrick Rose was from, like I said. And one of his partners, actually one of the known killers, is actually named after this guy, D Rose. He was a known killer from the O Block area. A lot of people shot at him out. D Rose this, D Rose that. Chief Keef was shouting D Rose out a lot as well. Chief Keef was from the O Block area and he was affiliated with Lil Durk, but Chief Keef had beef with Lil Durk at 1.2 over $10,000. He promised to get Lil Durk out of that jam, said I just spent 10,000 on some shoes. So when it was time to collect the money, he didn't want to pay up. His phone was off. something that these, members was claiming that was going on. But from this map right here, this big map right here, you know, Dirk went in a big circle, but he actually is doing good, bro. But I feel like he's kind of, he's on the straight and narrow, but I feel like he's kind of falling back into his old ways because he still got beef going on right now with NBA YoungBoy. Then he's still beefing with these guys over here, the GDs from FBG, Brick Squad, EBT, people like King Yella, people like Billionaire Black. Whoever was affiliated with FBG Duck and the GDs, basically, you know, these dudes is beefing with them. They say they GDK, that's the main thing they claim. As these guys say they BDK. That stands for, Gangster Disciple Killer, Black Disciple Killer. It's like basically a disrespectful term, you know. But one thing I learned from Dirk Barnes, like I said, this map is just showing that he learned from a lot of his mistakes. He's very successful right now. He made it out the hood. He's going on the straight and narrow. But if he keep this up, if Dirk keep this up, if he keep on dissing and reaching back out to these dudes and giving them clout just off of dissing, he gonna make a big mistake. You know, he should just stick with working with like the Futures, the Gunners, the Coily Rays, and all that. I don't feel like Lil Durk should be caught up in beef in Chicago. He's not living there, and he got a lot of people that'll do a lot of things for him if he tell them to do it. You know, a lot of his homeboys was just arrested anyway. The O Block Big Five, those was all the Dirk homies, and they was all from O Block as well. And like I said, these dudes is very dangerous, and he just shouldn't affiliate himself in there. Dirk should just finish making his music. I heard he was about to get married. He got a kid. He got kids and stuff like that. So he on a straight and narrow. He on a straight and narrow path. If he keep making music and staying out the, keeping his name out of this side over here, this beef over here, then he'll be on the right path, like I said. But this block, this neighborhood, Inglewood, this neighborhood was known for GDs and BDs back in the day. This was a neighborhood where they got along when the BGDN stood place. When the BGDN this side and this side, when the BGDNs was together, this neighborhood right here, Inglewood, was the top neighborhood. They will meet up and have meetings, count bread and barbecues, all that stuff. They did all that stuff on Inglewood, and it's like a lot of stuff is divided. Like I said, when they was beefing back then, they got divided. But nowadays, like it's 2022, man, stuff is really divided, bro. And you gotta look at that. Like I said, but luckily for this guy right here, Dirk Barnes, he made it out, man. He made it out, bro. He made it out, man. Dirk Barnes is his father, actually. His name is Dante. So, Dante Barnes. Dirk Barnes is his father, so I'm gonna just put Dirk Barnes over here. Well, no, Dante Barnes is his father, so I don't know, but yeah, it was just crazy, man. You know, this is crazy. No, matter of fact, Dante is the thing. My bad, but like I said, everything that Dirk been through, man, like I just see. Like he just, like I said, he just gotta keep going. He just gotta keep making music. Stay out of that beat stuff, man. He want a whole lot of things. Like I said, his name is Dirk Barnes. My bad. I get their name mixed up. You got Dante, and you got Dirk. His name is Dirk Barnes, like I said. AKA Lil Durk. He just stay on that, straight and narrow path, and, he will keep succeeding. Like I said, this dude is worth a couple M's, and he's already mingling with superstars. He's been in this game since 2012. You got to realize that he started in 2011, so it only took him 1 year just to sprout up. But shout out Lil Durk, man. Shout out NBA YoungBoy. Shout out, the GDs, the BDs. Shout out all of them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think though about this Lil Durk story. Uh, did I nail it or what? Subscribe to this channel. Shout out notification game. If you're trying to be a notification game member, all you gotta do is comment notification game on this video. Let me know. We got like 50 people. We need like 50 more. You can be the 51st. So make sure you comment notification game. Like I said, we really appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think. It's Cop TV. And we out of this thing. Gang.